Hey everybody, Jesse and Kevin, Portable Church. Man, I'm excited to sit down with you. You live in Florida. For those that don't know, Kevin lives in Florida. We're all based here in Michigan, and so I see you on camera all the time and we talk all the time, but I don't actually get to sit down in person all the time. So this is super fun. Thanks for being here, man. I know that you got to take time away from the family and come on up here and hang out with us. So we're glad. I know it is not as warm as you would like it to be.
It's actually nicer here now than it usually is when you send me up, which is in February or January or December. So
we do love making you come up here when it snows. It's good for you.
Here's this whiteout. Come enjoy the nice weather.
Right.
So never come to the lakes during the summer though. So.
There you go. Come drive in the snow. It's good for you.
Yeah. Well, dude, I appreciate you sitting down with me. I know you are a busy guy, but man, I have questions I think that pastors have questions about. Yeah, the first one that I kind of want to chat about is, man, when defining a vision for your church, right? Whether you're a church plant or a multi-site, anything in between, right? What does that look like, and what should a pastor kind of focus on as kind of defining that vision?
As far as it like relates to portability?
Especially portability, especially on the multi-site side, we're talking, are we doing one campus? Are we doing 100 campuses, right? Church plants, are we launching full scale or are we scaling, right? That's one thing that I think you harp on a lot, the scalability of being in a portable solution. So just want to pick your brain. Repeatability, longevity, etc.
So we're not in the business of telling them what vision looks like.
Right.
Here's what I'll tell you. We come alongside, we work with them to establish what that vision is. And then if anything, on the portability side, we help them clarify. That's really what it is. So one of the processes that we have here at Portable Church is the design and discovery process. That's where we send somebody out who is going to meet with the church. They're going to sit down with the team. They're going to talk through everything from the worship experience, the kids ministry experience, hospitality, you could call it community connections. I mean, there's like 14 different words for that we have in the church, right? So whatever that first impressions kind of thing is, and that's our friend Jeff Beecham loves to use the phrase, street to seat. Right? And so all of that, plus then you're gonna have your logistics, right? Logistics are everything from transportation, load in point, load out point. They're not always the same. It's gonna be the overall kind of architectural structure behind the system. A full system is audio, video, lighting, staging, backdrops, chairs, kids ministry equipment and supplies from nursery and toddler all the way up to high school for our multi-sites primarily. Most of your church plants aren't gonna launch with high school stuff. They're gonna have 3 environments. It's gonna be the casing solution, the trailer as well. And again, it's that logistical plan that we help coach them through. So that's all the design and discovery process around a system. Now we do that for other things, but back to the vision component. It's really helping them determine what it is on that side of things that God has called them to. Is there a region, right? If they've found a facility already, is it how do we modify this place in the sense of it's temporary, right? So we're transforming that location into a church where we do worship. I'm going to say this preemptively because nobody's asked, but I'm going to say it anyway because it comes up all the time. There are things that make sense when you're portable as far as transforming a space and things that don't. And I'm veering off a little bit here, but you kind of get the idea. You don't have to pipe and drape from the front door to every place you're going.
Okay. Walk me through that, because like you'll have a lot of churches who may feel as though like, hey, we're gonna sell out completely to this, big vision, start from the jump. Right. But what it sounds like is we could potentially get into the weeds if we're not careful.
Yes.
And how do we determine, obviously, yes, as a church, we need to determine that, but how do we as Portable Church kind of give some insight into, hey, you have this vision, that's great. Let's start with this portion of it so that we're not capsizing before we even start.
Yeah, man, absolutely. Okay, so the shortish answer to that is we believe for a lot of churches, the concept of a phased approach makes a lot of sense.
Okay.
Determining whether or not you want to pipe and drape every square inch of wall space in a facility is, again, that's part of that design and discovery
Yeah.
thing that we go through. There's things that we look at and we say, hey, I understand. We'll pick on high schools for an example. They usually have some kind of a trophy case somewhere.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's in the lobby. Sometimes it's over by the gym, wherever
Hopefully
it is.
they're full of trophies and not
yeah,
empty.
and not
but-
like 3 trophies
Yeah.
on, like a 42-foot long
Yeah,
trophy
yeah.
case, right? Sometimes it's ugly. Sometimes it's not.
Yeah.
Now, I have for a long time held the belief that nobody is going to forget that you're in a school. I don't care how much pipe and drape you put up. I don't care how much scuba wall you install or put up or whatever.
There's still a big sign at the front door.
It's still a school.
Yeah.
Unless you're going to put a bag over the whole building
Yeah.
and cover every square inch, they're not going to forget that it's a school. Plus, their kids might go there.
Yeah.
Right? They've been to a game there.
Yeah.
So the goal is to bring them to a point through physical equipment, through the worship experience, through the overall first impressions, kids and community experience, that they don't care that it's a school. Matter of fact, I'm of the mind that if the leadership does a great job of explaining why there's value in that and the reason that they're able to use a school, the value behind it, you're able to convert a space and you're able to take something that the enemy has had as a stronghold and you are now redeeming that space. So don't try to hide the fact that it's a school, celebrate it. You're bringing worship. You are literally bringing Sunday worship or Saturday or whatever day, worship into that space and transforming it. It will never be the same. The explanation that I've found that's the most effective when kind of talking about the phased approach is we've for a long time talked about systems kind of like building a house,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. I use this analogy every delivery.
Right? Okay, so here's what I want you to think about. If you look at new neighborhoods,
Yeah.
right? How does that start? It starts out as raw land. They come in, they clear the land, everything's good to go, and then they come in, you got dirt and all this stuff, right? What do? They come in, they map out the roads, they install the sewer, they install the power lines, they put in the gas lines, they plot out all the different house layouts and where everything's going to go. So all of your lots are already measured and marked and all that stuff. Then they come in and they lay out the street. Right?
Yep.
And a lot of times what they'll do, depending on the size of the neighborhood, is they will build homes in phases,
Yes.
right? So
Yeah.
phase 1, phase 2, phase 3, right? And they'll build all the homes in phase 1 and sell them all,
Yep.
and then they'll start phase 2,
Yeah.
right? I want you to think about it in that context, right? So if we talk about a system, everything falls into 3 categories, right? At launch day, there's the need to have,
Yep. That's good.
the nice to have, and the wow, it'd be cool if we ever got that.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay.
So primarily, the initial focus needs to be on what are the things that we actually need to do church at
Yeah.
launch day.
Yeah.
Now, if we have the budget and we want to add on the nice stuff,
Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
If we don't have the budget, then what we do is we kind of do that neighborhood approach.
Yep.
We put in all the infrastructure pieces. So it might be an additional, let's say it's a confidence monitor, right,
Yeah.
to pick on something.
Yeah.
We don't have the money for the confidence monitor at the beginning, no problem. We can still put the plug on the dish on the case,
Yeah.
right?
For expansion.
And for
growth.
expansion, yeah. So all they have to do is when the day comes, literally, we send them the confidence monitor with the necessary cabling, and it's plug and play.
Yeah.
And now it acts like it's been there the whole time.
Yeah.
That's the whole point.
Well, and I think like every lever or every church's levers are different, and
They're
some happen
yes.
super quick, right? Like
Yes.
there are tons of churches who they launch and they are doing way more than they expected in the first 4 to 6 weeks, and they're already adding services. There's a church that we worked with, Liberty Live. They launched and needed a second service immediately,
Oh my
right?
goodness,
Or whatever,
yes.
right?
Yes.
And so there are several churches that occurs where, hey, we don't need that lever right now. And then they launch and they're like, oh wait, that
Just
lever
kidding.
needs to be pulled
Just
now,
kidding. Yeah.
right? And so that occurs, but then there are other churches who it takes a little bit, and that is okay,
Mhm.
but that lever is available when it's needed.
Right. We literally just did that too for another church out west. It was 2 years.
Yeah.
The format for that, right, when it's been in a longer period of time is we take the parts list out, We run through looking for any discontinued product, make sure that everything is updated, make sure that all functions the way that it's supposed to, good to go. We run it through an audit just to double check, make sure every T's crossed and I's still dotted, and then it's back to the client for approval, and then off and build.
At the end of the day, what the goal is, whatever your vision is, right? The success point is ease of use and time saving, which we'll get into.
Huge.
Efficiency, right? Regardless of if you're doing a phased approach or if you're going all in, right? Making sure that there is an efficient, time saving, ease of use system that will help you and your volunteers remain happy, healthy, and pushing forward.
Yeah, man, absolutely. And for the record, phases, it's not just a 1-2 deal.
Yeah.
I mean, we've had 1, 2, 3, 4.
Right.
I mean, a lot of times it depends. Like we had a scenario where we did 3 different phases. We actioned on phase 1, we built that, got that out to them. They were using it. They needed about half of phase 2. So we cut it off and pulled it together and sent it out to them.
Okay.
And so that's what the beauty of this is. There's so much flexibility. I jokingly tell everybody that it's kind of like Thanksgiving pants, right? You want nice stretchy pants on Thanksgiving, right? That's the concept of a portable church system.
Yeah.
We want it to be flexible. It can grow with you. You can modify it and mold it to whatever new season you're in.
Yeah. And it lives within the vision that you, your elders, and your executive team have put in place that God has laid on your heart.